everybody. I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Joey Evans.
And today we're taking a look at a game called Positano. Now,
which is apparently a city.
Yes.
Found that out.
What's interesting about this game is the company it's from is Slugfest Games. They're best known for Red Dragon Inn and games that are the Tales from Red Dragon Inn and things like that. This is a game in which you're building nice buildings and villas and hotels next to a nice seaside resort.
It's pretty funny how it has that beautiful scenic look, and it's like, you know what, though? We'll cut some throats in there, too.
Yep, so here is how it plays. In this game, players are going to be building buildings of their color and with a roof, either a copper, a silver, or a gold roof. As you build these buildings, you're going to be placing them on certain plots here, and at the end of the game, each building is going to get points if you're for each floor that can see the beach. So right now, both of these can see the beach, but if this blue building built in front of it on 1B, then it would block the bottom floor, so only one floor would see the beach. And you'll get 1 point for every floor in a copper house that can see the beach, 2 for a silver, and 3 for a gold roof. There's also 3 bonus cards to give you points. So how does all of this work? Well, at the beginning of each round of the game, and there's a certain number of rounds based on number of players, there will be tiles available to pick in a 4-player game, 4 tiles, and players are going to be trying to win these different tiles. A tile that shows you a location, so 3B, 2A, 4B, 1C. These are different locations here on the board. One that gives you a certain number of blocks, and one that lets you build. To do that, players all start with a hand of cards that show various numbers and various modifiers. I'll pick one number and one modifier, put them together to make a little vista here, and this is my bid, 91, 41, and 51 on each of these 3. So everyone's going to secretly play their cards and then reveal them. Whoever has the highest number will take a tile here first, then the second and third, and then you'll take each of these, you are comparing them. If 2 players have the same number, you'll look at the stars to see who actually goes first. And you'll take a tile. So when you take this tile, that's where you're going to build this turn. When you take a tile from the second row, you will immediately take that many blocks from the middle of your color. And the bottom tile, you will immediately build on your property. So here I pick 3B. You can use as many blocks as you want, but there is a limit. On level 1, you can build 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Some building tiles allow you to break that limit. So if I took this one, I can build 1 more. That's how I could build a 2-layer building on the bottom. So you immediately build it, and then the top shows you what kind of roof you'll put on it. So this would happen to be a gold roof. The cards that you play, the 2 cards that you play are discarded, and all the tiles that you took that turn are discarded. This matters because many tiles have gelato on them, and at the end of the game, all the tiles you played and cards that you played, you'll get a point for each gelato. Then you'll replace all the tiles out there and go again. Some tiles allow you to go 2 over the limit when you build, and some tiles allow you to build an extra floor on a building that already exists. And then some tiles allow you to upgrade. Here you can upgrade a copper roof to a silver roof. The tiles that give you blocks are mostly just going to be various amounts of blocks, although a couple of them will allow you to double or triple your current blocks, or take 3. The challenge cards, there's 3 of these set to the side of the board, and they're dual-sided, so there's lots of different varieties. Sometimes they're first or second, so whoever has the most leftover blocks, first place gets 6, then 3. Sometimes they're just 2 points for every different height amongst your building. And then you will add all that stuff up together on the score sheet for each of your buildings that you have, for each of the 3 cards, and then for gelato. And whoever has the most points wins. There's only going to be a few rounds because once the board is filled with buildings, that's the end of the game. This game says 30 minutes on it.
Yeah.
That's so accurate. The companies
really
almost always lie about the length of their games. But in this one, they are definitely telling the truth. I mean, this game definitely, it's It's fast because, especially in a 4-player game, there is 4 auctions. In,
Right.
in a 3-player game, there's 5. That's not many more. So you're doing 3 auctions each turn, but you're playing 2 cards together. You take the spots, you build the things. There's not a huge amount of thought, but yet there is a little bit of thought into it, right?
There is.
It's
and
a great filler.
It's a great filler. It also has that visual timer, which I love. How you see the game progress by the cities being built, and you can see the open lots. You're like, we're about to hit the end. And I just love that. And you know what? The decisions you make are pretty clever because you can start Cutthroat, or you can be pushed into Cutthroat because someone else drafted something.
Yeah, we got to say that. I mean, the game's super mean, like super mean. But because it's so short, I don't care.
I don't either.
You're gonna block my buildings. I'm gonna block yours. That's just the way it is. I like that concept. I'm gonna take this card just because I know you want it. But it doesn't overstay its welcome.
Nope.
The blocks fit together really well.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, like you turn the building upside down, they're not falling off.
Right.
The roofs, I do like that they put a little round dot on the gold roof because in some low lights I found that the copper and gold looked similar, but hey, there was a dot on the gold one, so you always knew which that was. If there's anything about it I don't love, it's a very minor thing, but I wish they had given different sets of bidding cards to everybody so that there never would be a tie. Because
I agree.
Because when you tie with somebody else on a card, sometimes you play the exact same 2 cards as someone else. Someone's going to win 2 of those 3 ties, and that doesn't feel good because you just happen to do that. Sometimes games work. They have this worked out where if me and Joey tie, then he wins 2 of those 3 ties, but then later on we'll tie again. Well, we may never tie again.
Right.
It's not a huge deal, but I wish they had I don't know about the math and the numbers, but that's my only small caveat. I think the game is light enough. The fact is there's a 5 to 6 player expansion that adds another player or up to 2 more players and another level. And I wouldn't say no to that.
No, I wouldn't.
Normally I would, but I'm like, the game isn't that long.
No, it's not. And I think there's something just so fun about when someone just built this beautiful beachfront property and you just do a high rise right in front of them. And then the drafting is so fun because you have different ways you can go when you look at the draft. Those ones that you can build 2 higher, so you can go right in front of the beach and just go straight up. I mean, yeah, it has those moments, which I think games are about moments. It's got a lot of them.
Yeah, it's fast. The bidding system feels clever. It's interesting to look at it. Getting the blocks. Nothing feels overpowerful.
Right.
The scoring cards keep the variety from game to game. Visually, it's just it's a treat to see on the table.
It really is.
And for me, this is an 8. It's very enjoyable, and I wonder that my ranking will even go up as time goes by because it's one of those games that fits in a situation so well.
I agree. Mine's an 8 as well. This is one that I see going up too. I see Dice Tower East coming up. I see this is one I'm going to grab off the shelf a lot and say we got to play this again because it has that cutthroat aspect, but it's more of you laugh about it because it's so quick and so funny.
Like normally that'd be really annoying,
right?
But because the game is 30 minutes at most, it can go 20.
Exactly.
It just doesn't bother me.
I agree.
So now I would be really mad if I got a hotel room at Positano and opened the window and saw a thing in front of me.
Oh.
I'd be pretty annoyed.
The reality of this is so much different.
Yeah. But in the game, all's good.
It works.
I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Joey Evans.
And this is Positano.
We built buildings.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.